Hi lovelies, Lauren here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be taking you through a shameless self-love practice. So this class is designed to encourage you and to empower you to take more time for yourselves and set some clear boundaries so that we can continue to grow and become the person we truly want to be. I know it's very easy for work life and family life to kind of take over and ourselves get kind of pushed to the side a little bit, and we have so many different roles to play. So for the next 45 minutes or so, all I encourage you to do is just be yourself, be you in the moment. So I don't need anything else from you. You've already taken the first step. You've perhaps rolled your mat out. You've found a little space in your home. So for the next 45 minutes, just let me guide you through some soft, gentle movement, moving with the breath, opening up through the heart space, and again, just loving you as you are. And that's the most important thing for our practice today. So we're going to start seated. You can come to sit on a block like I am, or a cushion, just something to elevate the hips and let the knees fall a little bit more comfortably out to the side. If this doesn't work for you, you could be kneeling or perhaps in a chair as well. That works just as well. Just be comfortable. Find a relatively tall spine, crown of the head to the sky. Let the palm of the hands rest down onto the knees. You might have the palms of the hands turned up. You may gently bring first finger and thumb to gently rest against one another, taking a little mudra here. But when you're ready, let's begin to softly close the eyes and close off the outside world. Well, first of all, we're going to begin by settling into this space we have created, perhaps in your homes or outdoors, wherever you may be. Settle into wherever you are now. And wherever you find yourselves, know that you are safe and comfortable here. You've minimized any distractions as best as possible. Take a few moments to arrive here on your mats and start to check in with the breath. Start to find that familiar pattern of every inhale and every exhale. Notice how the breath softly travels in and out through the nose, down into the lungs, and there's that familiar movement of the belly and chest as well, that soft rise and fall. And as we continue to sink into this connection to our breath, maybe we begin to notice a little bit more about how we're feeling generally in this moment. By listening to the breath, it often indicates or sends little messages, little signals, telling us how we're feeling in this exact moment, what emotions we are experiencing, how the body is feeling. And it doesn't have to be one specific thing. There might be multiple emotions, multiple sensations happening inside your body right now. So all I'm asking you to do for these first few moments is just to sit with your breath and see what you notice. It's going to be different for each and every one of us. So as always, as we check in with ourselves, always being sure to be super kind, super accepting of whatever arises for you. And treating ourselves with that shameless self-love. Perhaps we find we can start to take a few deeper breaths here. Taking a couple of sighs in and out through the mouth. Allowing the lungs to move freely here. So perhaps seeing how much we can allow the lungs to inflate, how much air we can take in. And then as we exhale, allowing everything to just melt away. Let's keep that going for a few more rounds, that releasing breath. And as you release that exhale, see if we can let go of perhaps any stagnant energy that might exist within, creating more space, again, for us to grow, to heal, to listen. Beautiful. And in a moment, we're going to take one more of those cleansing breaths. And as you do, see if we can allow it to be the deepest, most conscious breath we've had yet today. So here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Lovely, well done. Keeping the eyes closed if we can. You might start to flutter those eyelids open if you prefer. Either is okay. We're going to start to sweep the arms up and above towards the sky. Maybe we can allow the palms of the hands to come together above the head. So stretching the fingertips up. If it's uncomfortable for the shoulders to bring the palms of the hands together, no worries. We can keep them apart. Starting to find more length through the spine, lengthen through both sides of the body. Take a breath in. And as we exhale, let gently bring the palms of the hands together, just resting above the crown of the head. Lovely, well done. So settling into this place of knowledge. Take an inhale here. And as we exhale, bring the palms of the hands down a little bit further to your third eye. This place of intuition. Take a breath here. As we exhale, bring the hands down towards your heart. This place of love and kindness. Take a breath in. And take a breath out. Beautiful. Release the hands. Inhale again. Sweep the arms up and above. Maybe this time we grow a little bit taller. And then as you exhale, right hand comes down by your right hand side. And we're going to sweep that left arm up and over, taking a little side body stretch. So it's up to you how much you'd like to soften into that right elbow. Maybe the elbow even comes down towards the ground here if that feels good for you. But really extending out through the left fingertips as best as we can. Maybe rolling that left shoulder back a touch. Taking a big inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale, let's arrive back up through the center. And again, find length to grow tall. Exhale, come down to the other side. Left hand comes down towards the ground, sweeping the right arm up and over. You might notice on one side you can lean into the stretch a little bit deeper. That's okay. And as you breathe here, as you take that big inhale, again, notice the rib cage expand as we feel into that stretch a little bit more. Beautiful. Lovely. Use your inhale to gently rise yourselves back up through the center, arms to the sky. As we exhale, cactus through the elbows. So you draw the elbows down in line with your shoulders and then squeeze the elbows back behind you, lifting it through the heart. Maybe you're able to tilt the chin up slightly, looking up to the sky. Take another breath in. And then as we exhale, start to rain the fingertips down, but as you go, you're going to take a little twist to the right. So left hand is going to find your right knee. Right hand can either come to support your lower spine, or if we can reach, maybe we can reach towards the ground behind us. Use it as a kickstand to keep the spine nice and tall. Take a breath in. As we exhale, begin to anchor yourselves deeper into that twist. Lovely, one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale to unravel, and we're going to sweep the arms back up to the sky. Simply repeating that on the other side. Grow tall. Exhale, cactus shape. Draw them down in line with the shoulders, but lead with the heart. Lovely. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. This time twisting to the left. So right hand finds the left knee. And again, left hand can support your lower spine, or if we can reach, maybe it comes to the ground behind us. Take an inhale. Exhale, anchor into the twist. Maybe send your gaze to look back behind you. One more breath in. And a lovely breath out. Lovely. Inhale, let's come back through the center. And again, let's sweep the arms up one more time. And exhale, just lightly bring the palms of the hands down through heart center. Lovely, well done. Okay, from here, we're gently going to bring ourselves out of seated. So if you're sitting on top of a block or on top of a cushion, gently take it out from underneath you and place it across to one side and start to make your way into a tabletop. So you might simply swing the legs around to one side, finding the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, settling into this tabletop and lightly gripping the mat with your fingertips. So we're going to begin to cycle through a couple rounds of cat and cow. So gently dipping the belly down, shine the heart forwards, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. And as we exhale, we move into that curve, tucking the chin towards the chest, tucking the tailbone under, and really pushing down through the hands to lift the shoulder blades up as high as they can go. And we move through this a couple more times, inhaling to lift, rising the heart, rising the tailbone. Exhale into your curve. So feel free to keep moving through this at your own pace. And as you do so, I really encourage you to try moving with the eyes closed. And as we close the eyes, notice how it perhaps shifts the intention behind your movement. Maybe we move a little bit softer, a little bit slower perhaps, still moving in time with your inhales and exhales if we can. So you don't need to be following me here, just follow the movement of your own breath. Let it guide you from one place to the next. And again, what do you notice here as we close the eye? Suddenly all these different sensations in the body become amplified. What do you notice here? There might be a couple of aches and pains, or again, maybe it's a feeling, an emotion. Beautiful. And if you want to break free from this familiar pattern of moving up and down and perhaps taking the rib cage in a more circular motion, feel free to do so also. Lovely, well done. So finding a little bit more freedom in our spine, in our torso, allowing the spine to really articulate here. Lovely, well done. And if you're moving the rib cage in a circular motion, just be sure to change that direction if we can. Lovely. I'm going to take about 2 more breaths here. One more inhale. One more exhale. Lovely. Slowly bring yourselves back to a fairly neutral spine. You can flutter the eyelids back open if you need to, or perhaps you try the remainder of the class with the eyes closed as well. See what that happens or what that creates for your practice. From here, tuck the toes under, take a breath in. As we exhale, start to send your hips back towards your heels, but then push through the hands to peel the knees away from the mat and start to fly the hips to the sky for your first downward facing dog. So as always, for our first down dog, the back of the legs might be feeling particularly tight here. So we can bring a little bit of movement into the legs, bending the knees, one at a time, or perhaps both at the same time. Beautiful. So bring as much movement in as you wish here. Perhaps a little sway of the hips from side to side if that feels good for you. Lovely, well done. We're just going to take another breath in. Another breath out. Inhale, look forwards towards your fingertips, bend the knees, and start to walk your feet slowly towards your hands. See if we can walk heel to toe, leaving that little footprint behind with every step, slowly arriving in a standing forward fold, softness in the knees, and the upper body is super heavy. So we let the arms hang heavy here, release to the back of the neck, allowing the crown of the head to slowly kind of drip down towards the mat. Maybe there's a gentle sway from side to side here. Lovely, well done. Okay, taking one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, let's slowly start to roll up through the spine, stacking up bone by bone. Chin remains tucked towards the chest as best as we can. Lovely, well done. There's no need to rush, take your time. But as you do come up to standing, take a moment to loop the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale here. Lovely, well done. Settle yourselves in standing, spread those toes down and towards the mat. Aim for the feet to be about hip distance apart if we can. Let's take a big breath in, sweep the arms to the sky, grow tall. And as we exhale, we're going to swan dive back down, so we open the arms, hinge at the hips, lead with the chest as you fold back over the legs and let the arms rest down towards the mat here. Beautiful. This time, as we inhale, let's add in a little halfway lift. So fingertips come towards our shins. Zip up through the spine halfway. Find this flat back if we can. As we exhale, melt back down towards your fold, maybe finding we can fold a little bit deeper. Bend the knees, plant the fingertips down towards the mat, and take a nice big step back with the left leg. So left leg steps back, and we're going to gently pop that left knee down towards the mat. Now, if you need to, if you find that this pressure on the back knee gets a little bit too much, you can roll your mat up to give that back knee a little bit more padding, or perhaps you incorporate a blanket or a cushion underneath that knee just to give it a little bit more support here. But when you're ready, let's brush the fingertips along the mat, lift the chest, lift the arms into this low lunge. Now, as always, it's up to you with your low lunge. You might keep it a little bit more upright, finding a right angle in both knees, or maybe you feel okay to creep those right toes a little bit further forwards and glide the hips forwards and down. Lovely, well done. Let's settle here for a breath. Big inhale. Big exhale. Take an inhale, reach up a little bit higher. And as we exhale, start to draw your elbows down and again find this little cactus shape. Take an inhale here. Now as we exhale, we're going to start to reach the arms forwards. As you go, push down through this right foot. Find a curve in the spine. Now it's up to you how far you go. You've got a little curve in the elbows, so imagine you're hugging a nice big beach ball in between the arms. Tuck the chin slightly down towards the chest. And if you feel okay to, if your balance is feeling okay today, maybe we start to lengthen that right leg and pick those right toes up towards the sky. So it's almost like coming into a half split stretch. And we're going to be taking kind of a cat-cow motion with our spine. So take an inhale. Take an exhale. As we inhale, we open the arms back out to that cactus. We bend back into that right knee, low lunge. Lovely, well done. Exhale, we move back, curve in the arms, find that beach ball, lengthen right leg. Beautiful, a few more times. Inhale, cactus, sink the hips down low. Exhale, you lengthen. Inhale, one more full round, sink into that right knee. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to that cactus. And then exhale, rain the fingertips down either side of this right foot. Push down through the hands. We're going to start to slide this right foot back behind us and kick it back behind you for a three-legged tabletop. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, start to bend into that right knee. Point those right toes up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, squeezing right knee towards your nose. And again, curve to the spine. See if you can almost give that right knee a little kiss here. Inhale again, send it back up to the sky. Lift the heart, lift the chest. And exhale, you curve, knee to nose. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Okay, inhale, send that right leg back up to the sky. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Now you can stay here. This might be enough for you. Or maybe we think about grounding down through the right fingertips. Reach the left arm forwards, breath in. Exhale, start to circle the left arm back, and maybe that left hand is able to take hold of the right toes. So you've got opposite hand to foot. It's a little bit tricky for balance, so take your time. Once you've got that hand to the foot, see if we can kick the foot into the hand. Lift the chest. Beautiful. Hold for an inhale. Hold for an exhale. Gently release the back foot, left hand comes down, and we let that right knee fold down next to left. Feel free to have a little wiggle in the hips from side to side here. Okay, take a breath in. Exhale, hips remain lifted, slowly lower chin and chest, down towards the mat, hug the elbows in. And then inhale, swim the torso through, softly allow the hips to come down towards the mat. Take a moment to loop the shoulders up, back and down, lightly pressing into the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, we start to rise a little bit higher. Beautiful. And then from here, you can stay here again. Or maybe you fully extend the arms, or maybe keep a little softness in the elbows. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Rise up further into your back bend, your choice. Take a breath in. As we exhale, let's tuck the toes, pull the hips up away from the mat, send them up to the sky, down dog. Lovely. So second down dog of our practice. So we might still be experiencing a little bit of tightness down through the back of the legs, or maybe one leg is feeling a little bit different compared to the other. So again, move as much as you wish. Lovely. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, look forwards towards your fingertips. Bend the knees and start to walk your feet towards your hands. Beautiful. Okay. Standing forward fold at the top of our mats. And again, upper body is super heavy here. Beautiful. Let's add in that halfway lift. Inhale, fingertips to our shins. Zip up through the spine. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, let's bend the knees, roll it through the spine, but this time we're going to sweep the arms up and above as we go. Big breath in. Exhale, palms of the hands down through heart center. We're going to go through all of that on the other side. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, open out across the arms, hinge at the hips, swan dive down. Inhale, take your halfway lift, fingertips to shins. And exhale, fold. Lovely. Bend the knees, plant the fingertips down. This time we're going to step back with the right foot and gently sending that right knee down towards the ground. And again, if you found that you needed a little bit of padding, a little bit of support on the other side, do feel free to take that option again on this side. But when you're ready, brush the fingertips, rise the heart, rise the chest, low lunge. And again, if you want to keep it a bit more upright, that's absolutely fine by me. Beautiful. Always tailor the practice to suit you, to suit your unique body. Everyone's different. Take a breath here. Lovely. Okay. Big inhale, rise up high through the fingertips. Exhale, cactus through the elbows. See if again we can squeeze the elbows slightly back behind us. Breath in. As we exhale, start to reach the arms forwards, finding that imaginary beach ball. And again, you can keep those left toes down, the left knee slightly bent. Or maybe you lengthen the leg and peel those left toes up to the sky. Beautiful. Slight round to the back. Inhale, we take ourselves back. We bend into the left knee. We cactus the arms. We lift the heart. We lift the chest. Lovely. Exhale. We find that curve. We lengthen the left leg. Move with the breath. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. So again, let the breath take you from one place to the next. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Inhale, come back to your low lunge. Find that cactus shape. Exhale, rain the fingertips down. Beautiful. Okay, this time we're going to send the left leg back. And again, you're going to kick it back behind you. 3-leg tabletop. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Send those left toes up to the sky. Take an inhale. As we exhale, start to squeeze left knee in towards the chest. Round through the back and send that left knee towards your nose. Maybe you can even give it a little kiss. Lovely. Inhale. Send left foot back up to the sky. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Beautiful. Exhale. Curve knee to nose. Inhale. Rise up. And exhale. Okay, inhale, send that left foot back up to the sky, lift the heart, lift the chest. Again, you can stay here, okay? This is already quite a bit of work. If you're ready to go a little bit further, maybe we grip down through the left fingertips, sweep the right arm forwards. Breath in. Exhale, sweep the right arm up and over. See if the right fingertips can find the left toes. Once we've got the grip of the foot, kick the foot into the hand and lift the chest, look forwards. Lovely, breath in. Breath out. Softly release the back foot, right hand comes down, left knee folds down, next to right. Have a little wiggle in the hips from side to side. Okay, take an inhale. Exhale, chin and chest down towards the mat, elbows hug in. Inhale, swim the torso through, hips softly come down, beautiful. And as always, we loop the shoulders up, back and down. Take an inhale, start to rise the chest. And you can stay here, or maybe you push through the fingertips and rise up a little bit higher. Fabulous, okay. Take a breath in here. Take a breath out. And let's tuck the toes, send the hips up to the sky, down dog. Okay. Have a little wiggle here. We're actually going to stay here for a few more rounds of breath. So move as much as you wish. Don't worry about whether the heels are down towards the mat or not. It doesn't matter. We can bend into the knees. Beautiful. Okay, one more big breath in. And one more big breath out. From here, let's ground down through the left foot. As we inhale, start to sweep that right leg up to the sky. You're going to bend into this right knee, open the right hip out to the side, and see if you can lift that right knee as high as it wants to go. Beautiful. So get a little bit of an opening in the hips. See if we can grip down through both hands equally here. Hold for a breath in. Hold for a breath out. Inhale, we lengthen the right leg, square the hips back off. Exhale, right knee towards the chest, a little tiger curl. Look towards the center of your palms and see if we can lightly step the foot there. If the foot doesn't quite reach, know that you can guide it there by using the right hand to the right ankle and give it a little bit of help. But from here, let's drop the left heel down towards the mat, left toes turn out 90 degrees. Windmill the arms up through a warrior two. Lovely, well done. So you're sinking into this right knee, left leg is long, and you're really pressing down through that little toe edge of the back foot. Arms to a T, soften through the shoulders, energy out through the fingertips. Beautiful. Okay, so we have been incorporating a lot of front and back motion through the spine. This time we're going to incorporate a little bit of side to side. So this is all about just freeing up space in your torsos around that heart space. Lovely, well done. So let's take a breath. Take an exhale. As we inhale, let's take a little reverse warrior. So right hand reaches up to the sky. Your left hand is going to wrap around your lower belly here. Lovely, well done. Hold for your exhale. Now use your inhale to change. Big breath in. Come back through your warrior two. And as you exhale, right arm wraps around the lower belly. Left arm reaches up and over. Beautiful. So that's where you've got that side to side motion. Use your inhale to change. Exhale to arrive. Right arm to the sky. Lovely. Inhale to change. Exhale, left arm to sky. Let's take one more full round. Inhale, change. Exhale, right arm to sky. Inhale to change. Exhale, left arm to sky. Lovely. Inhale, come back to your warrior two. And just start to heel toe that back foot in slightly so you're shortening your stance. And then you're going to rise up, lengthen that right leg. And turn both toes to point out towards the diagonal. Lovely, well done. Let's bring our hands towards our hips for a moment. Take a breath in. And then as we exhale, let's start to bend into the knees. Sink the hips down towards the mat. So this is our goddess pose. It's up to you how low you want to come down. We don't have to necessarily be sinking hips down super low, so that's a lot of work for our glutes and for our quads. Just be in a fairly nice, comfortable place here. We're going to bring back this little cactus arm. So take an inhale here. Now as we exhale, let's see if we can bring the palms of the hands together to a close, and maybe bring the elbows together to close as well here. Lovely, well done. We keep going. Inhale, open, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, close. Beautiful, twice more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Lovely. Inhale to open. Exhale, rain the fingertips down towards your hips, lengthen the legs, and pivot the feet so the toes turn in, heels are slightly out, so you're slightly pigeon-toed. Take a breath in, lift the heart. As we exhale, we hinge at the hips and we fold. Lovely, well done. Okay, so coming into a wide leg forward fold here, you can keep your hands to your hips. Maybe there's a little bend in the knees, or if you feel ready to, maybe the hands float down towards the mat. You could also use a couple of bricks underneath the hands if that helps you to bring the ground up to you. But similar to when we're in our standing forward fold, we let the upper body be super heavy here. In fact, you can even allow a little sway from side to side if that feels good for you. Lovely, well done. Beautiful. Let's hold for one more breath in. One more breath out. Inhale, lift the chest slightly, rise up. And then you're going to walk your hands around to your right foot. Bend into this right knee, so you take a little runner's lunge, lift the back heel, and let that left knee come back down towards the mat. Beautiful. From here, we're going to keep the left hand grounded towards the mat. Sweep right arm up and over for a revolved low lunge here. So as you're here, you're reaching up through the right fingertips, roll this right shoulder back. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And then from here, keep the right arm reaching up to the sky. Ground down through the left side body. Let's start to send this right foot back behind us. You can bring the right foot down to the ground if that helps you, or maybe we keep it lifted. So there's a couple of options here. If you're able to keep the right foot lifted, take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach right hand back, bend into the right knee, see if we can take hold of the foot. And the same as before, we kick the foot into the hand, lift up through the heart, lift up through the chest. If this feels a little bit uncomfortable or a little wobbly for any reason, bring the right foot down to the ground, right arm to the sky. Just try to spin the torso up to the sky as best as you can. Beautiful. So wherever you are, whether you're here or whether you've got the hand to the foot, take a breath in. Take a breath out. We now release that right foot if we've got it. Right hand comes down towards the mat, and then wherever you are, bring right knee in towards the chest, curve through the spine. Beautiful, take a breath in. Exhale, settle right shin down towards the mat. So you've got that right knee a little bit further forwards than the left. We're then going to gently start to lengthen the left leg back. Maybe you walk it back a couple of times. And it's up to you. You can keep this right ankle kind of where it is. Or maybe you start to walk this right ankle a little bit further forwards. Beautiful. We're aiming to keep the hips square, so try not to lean towards the right hand side too much. We're aiming to kind of send left hip down towards the mat. So working towards our pigeon pose. So once we're here, let's take a breath in. And as we exhale, maybe we come down onto the elbows, or maybe we find the forehead can meet the mat, And again, just be where you want to be. Lovely, well done. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, and this pose can feel quite like quite an intense stretch. So take it easy, take a couple of deep breaths. This pose can also feel quite exposing in many ways. So again, be super kind to yourselves, move in a way that is loving and feels authentic to you. Lovely. Let's hold for one more inhale. And one more exhale. Okay. Let's slowly push down through the palms. We rise, we lift the chest. You're going to tuck the left toes under to lift the left knee. We're going to step right foot back next to left and find our downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just take a couple of moments to wiggle out through the legs, wiggle the hips. Keep a little bit of movement there if you wish, or perhaps you're finding a little bit of stillness here maybe. Beautiful. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lovely. Let's have a little look at the other side. So we're going down through the right foot. Inhale, left toes to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, open out into that left hip. So you bend into that left knee, lift it as high as it can go out to the side. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, left knee in towards the chest. Tiger curl. Look between your palms. See if we can softly step the left foot there. Beautiful. Drop the right heel down. Turn the right toes out 90 degrees. Windmill the arms. Warrior two on the other side. So exactly the same. We're sinking into the left knee. Right leg is nice and long. Arms to a T. Maybe you're gazing towards the middle finger of that left hand, finding a steady focal point here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Let's quickly move through our little side bends, our little dancing warrior. So inhale, left arm to the sky. We wrap the right arm around the lower belly. Beautiful. Exhale, you arrive. Inhale, we change. Left arm is going to wrap around the lower belly and we send the right arm to the sky. Exhale here. Inhale, change. Exhale, left arm to sky. Inhale, change. Exhale, right arm to sky. One more full round. Inhale, change. Exhale, left arm to sky. Inhale, change. Exhale, right arm to sky. Lovely. Inhale to your warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, lengthen the left leg and start to maybe heel toe the right foot in a little bit if it needs to. And you're going to turn the feet to the right long edge of your mat. And again, the feet are out to the diagonals if we can. Bring your hands towards your hips. Breath in. Now as we exhale, we sink into our goddess. Beautiful. So you're actively sending the knees out to the side if we can. Breath in. Breath out. Let's find that little cactus shape with the arms. Inhale here. Exhale, palms and forearms to a close. Beautiful. Inhale, you open. Exhale, close. Beautiful. Keep it going. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. One more round. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Okay. Inhale, open the arms once more. Exhale, rain the fingertips down, hands to hips, lengthen the legs. Beautiful. Pivot the feet to point in. So again, we're slightly pigeon-toed in the feet here. Take an inhale. Now as you exhale, start to hinge at the hips, pull the heart forwards, wide-legged forward fold. And again, just come to a place that feels good for you. So maybe that's about halfway and you're keeping the hands to the hips. That's just as well here. Or maybe hands meet the mat and you might incorporate a little sway from side to side, letting the upper body be super heavy as you go. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, lift the chest slightly. And you're going to walk the hands around towards the left foot, bending into the left knee as you go. Lift the right heel and then gently pop right knee down towards the mat. So you're coming into this low lunge, facing the top of the mat again. Right hand remains grounded down towards the mat. And we sweep the left arm up and over, involving a little twist in our lunge here. Beautiful. Okay. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Remember, there's a couple of options coming up here. So as you ground down through the right hand side, let's send the left leg back behind us. And again, you either keep it lifted or you gently let the left foot come down towards the ground, whichever works best. If you're keeping it lifted, take a breath in. Exhale, bend into the left knee, reach that left hand around, see if we can find the foot, and if we do, we inhale and kick the foot into the hand. She nearly fell there. Lovely, lift the chest, pushing the hips forwards. So if this works well for you, beautiful, stay there. And if you're here, taking an inhale. Now as we exhale, spinning the torso up to the sky. So if you've got that foot still down towards the ground, you've got this beautiful heart opening option here. Lovely, well done. Wherever you are, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Lovely, release the foot if you've got it. Left hand comes back down towards the mat. Exhale, we squeeze left knee in towards the chest, round through the back. Inhale. Exhale, left knee comes down. Beautiful. So you've got the left knee slightly further in front of the right. So we're gently going to start to walk the right knee back, making our way into our pigeon. So as always, you can keep this left ankle kind of where it is. That might feel better for you. Or maybe walk the left ankle a little bit further forwards, keeping the hips square as best as we can. Lovely, take a breath. And as we exhale, maybe we start to fold. Elbows come down towards the ground. Lovely, well done. Maybe the forehead meets the mat here, whichever works best for you. Lovely. Take a couple of deep releasing breaths. And again, being super kind here. One side might feel a little bit different compared to the other. And again, that is okay. Lovely. Beautiful. Okay. Take one more big breath in. One more big breath out. Lovely, well done. From here, let's start to push down through the palms, lifting the chest back up. Now, instead of coming back to our down dog, we're actually come to sit on our left hip. We're going to swing the right leg all the way around out in front. So pointing both knees up to the sky. Hands back behind you, lean into the hands for a moment. Just let the knees sway from side to side, nice and easy. Lovely, well done. Just a couple of times. Ease out any tension that may exist in the hips. And then when you're ready, point the knees back up to the sky. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall out to opposite sides. So coming into our butterfly, our Baddha Konasana. So as you come here, maybe you gently place both hands to the feet. You might even give yourself a little self-massage here. Particularly great if you've got any essential oils around, just to give the feet a little bit of TLC after they've been carrying you through this practice and through your day, every day. So it's always good just to give them a little bit of love. It doesn't have to be the feet either. You might be giving a little massage to the arms, the shoulders, working your way up and down and changing sides when you're ready. And it doesn't have to be anything too fancy. We don't have to be a massage therapist to give ourselves that little bit of love. So all it might involve is just a little gentle squeeze and then moving the hand down to the next place. That's all it needs to be. Beautiful. And if this is uncomfortable for your hips here in any way, again, you can come back to sitting on a block where we were at the beginning, again, to help lift the hips a little bit higher. So whilst you're here, just giving yourself that little bit of TLC, that little bit of love, keeping a tall spine if we can. Beautiful. Taking one hand, maybe the back of the neck, the shoulder. Lovely. Let's take 2 more breaths with whatever it is you're working with. One more inhale. One more exhale. Beautiful. Bring the hands down to the feet if they're not already. Inhale, lift up through the heart slightly. Exhale, we're going to take a little fold, but again, be kind. Don't feel as though you have to bring the chest all the way down to the feet. but keep this long spine as best as we can. Beautiful. If you have this space in your body, perhaps you even bring one block to rest on top of the feet at whichever height, and you might be able to rest the forehead down towards the block here, offering again that little release for the back of the neck and the lower spine. But again, this is just an option. We don't have to take that if you don't feel it's going to serve you today. Just come to the fold in whichever way feels good. Maybe the elbows meet the mat, maybe they don't. Lovely, well done. Let's hold for another breath in. And another breath out. Beautiful. As you inhale, start to roll up through the spine, stack up bone by bone. Okay. You're going to bring the hands to the outside edges of the knees. Encourage the knees to come to a close. And again, maybe we take a moment, lean into the hands, sway from side to side. Lovely, well done. Okay. We're nearly at the moment we have all been waiting for, that beautiful Shavasana. So let's start to make our way down to the mat. As you go, perhaps gently draw the knees into the chest, letting the spine greet the mat for the first time in our practice today. So let the spine kind of neutralize, give it a little massage as you hug the knees in and sway from side to side. Let the back of the head be soft, resting into the mat, the shoulder blades grounded here. So as we arrive in this place, there's real minimal effort here. Everything is super gentle, super soft. Beautiful. And then just take a final breath in, a final little squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Lovely, exhale, release. And then you might decide to float the soles of the feet down towards the mat, either taking a little constructive rest. This might feel better for your spine here today. So you can keep the knees bent, maybe allow the knees to knock together, feet out to the side. Or if you're happy to, you can send the legs out long, separating the legs slightly so the feet can fall out to the side. And finding a place where you can be completely comfortable here. And if you aren't sure, if you need to make any little adjustments here and there, know that it's absolutely okay to do so. Be sure to take care of your body and make sure you can completely rest, completely be. And you might have noticed your hands have instinctively placed themselves amongst your chest or amongst your belly. And that might indicate we need a little bit of attention in these places, a little bit more love, a little bit more kindness. So let that healing radiate out from your hands into wherever they may be on your body. A warming sensation, perhaps comforting feeling. And if you've got the arms just down by your sides, again, be comfortable there. Perhaps backs of the hands to the ground, fingertips naturally curling in. Beautiful. I'm going to start to begin this process of letting ourselves be. And I know that sometimes that is easier said than done. But perhaps it's always good to remind ourselves of just how powerful that notion of simply letting yourselves be, reminding ourselves of how potent those words, that small little sentence is. And it doesn't have to happen straight away. We might just be peeling back those layers little by little, bit by bit. And as you rest for the next few moments, perhaps just thinking of perhaps one or a few boundaries we would like to set in our day-to-day life. And perhaps it doesn't need to be a boundary, maybe it's an intention. The intention to carve out more time for yourself. or perhaps to set a boundary in place to not answer your phone after a particular time, maybe spend less time on your phones or in front of a screen. Just to identify what it is you would like to place in your life that is just for you, no one else. And once we've figured out what that might be, let it rest in your mind for a moment. Hold it there. And see if we can take it with us after we leave our practice today. Take it beyond the mat and fit it into our day-to-day lives as best as we can. And then finally, for now, let's take a big breath in through the nose, fill up the lungs entirely. And a big releasing sigh out through the mouth. And again, big breath in through the nose. And a releasing sigh out through the mouth. One more time, big breath in. And a big breath out. Beautiful. We can start to slowly allow little bits of movement to filter back into our bodies. And again, this doesn't need to be rushed in any way. We can start small, just in the fingertips and the toes, maybe gradually allow that movement to become a little bit bigger. Move in a way that feels natural and comforting for you. It might be a big stretch, it might be drawing the knees into the chest, entirely your choice. But when you're ready, simply choose a side and roll all the way over onto that one side. You can pause there for a moment, perhaps making a little pillow with the hands for the head to rest. And then again, when you're ready, using the strength of your arms to gently push yourselves back up. We're going to come back to seated, back where we start. And of course, you can come back to sitting on a cushion or a block if you wish. Gently find yourselves there, and again with as minimum effort as we can manage. Find that the palms of the hands meet the knees, shoulders soften down and away from those ears, closing the eyes, as we seal our practice as always with the final blessing. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you at night. May the rain wash away your worries. And may the breeze blow new strength throughout your being. And may you walk through the world knowing its beauty all the days of your life. And with that, we bring the palms of the hands together in front of the heart. And we bow. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me again today from wherever you are in your comfy homes or wherever you find yourselves today. But I do hope you enjoyed that shameless self-love practice, and I hope it has encouraged you to take more time for yourselves, to set some clear boundaries, to do what it is that you enjoy, or perhaps to just let yourselves breathe and be, and always remind yourselves of how important that time is. So don't forget, I will be back on the mat with you next Sunday with another free class from me. But until then, feel free to find me on Instagram, Facebook, website. Reach out to me, ask me any questions, and just let me know how you got on and how you found today's class. But I hope to see you next Sunday on the mat for another class. I'll see you then. Mwah!